Why are you the way that you are?
Okay, so did Fontaine actually fix the problems that I had with exploration? Now, disclaimer, most of my experience exploring Fontaine has been me on drugs.
Huh?
It's not exactly, it's true, but not at the same time. Basically, I have drugs on me that make me drowsy because I had my wisdom teeth out, if you don't know. Yeah, so basically, I've been sort of drowsy and not exactly, too attentive. So I don't know how much that would affect my rating for this, but overall, I do feel like they quite did it sort of like how they had in Inazuma. I think I wish I could show. Wait, can I? I'm pretty sure I can.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Right, so we go here, and then we hit this. Okay, so you see how there's literally one cave, and it's all connected? This is the entire caves for this entire version, I'm pretty sure. Let me check on the interactive map, make sure I'm not being, dumb and misleading. But, well, it's sort of. You also have this part of the cave, and then, but if you do this, this is basically, yeah, sure, this is all, like, a whole bunch of stuff. There is little caves and little pocket holes inside the water. I completely underrated the multi-layered map when I was, talking about why I'm not hyped for 4.0, right?
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
But overall, this is literally it, right? This is it. Like, you get this. This is also a little tiny, this is a lot of the caves that are in the ocean. You have the ocean, and then you have a couple caves that are literally exactly like this, right? That's basically the entire thing. And there's nothing here. There is nothing put into these little caves other than a couple chests. Whereas, this cave, it's very linear, which is good overall. I say linear, not exactly like super linear, but you can see like, oh yeah, okay, so I'll just go this way and I'll go this way, and you should be able to get all the chests. It's not huge, right? It's not this, right? It's not, this. Just to put it into the most simple terms, this is awful and I hate it.
Stupid!
All of this is connected and not connected at the same time. And not to mention, I have not received one roadblock in the entire... I might have received a roadblock, but when I want to explore a place, I am able to. I don't think that there's any exploration bits locked behind a world quest. Whereas everything... Let's come over here. So this pyramid, this pyramid, this pyramid, this pyramid, this pyramid. Well, actually, I think this one was open before.
Correct!
But all of these small, little, insignificant pyramids that I wanted to go in, I had to do a world quest for. This entire place, like, it was so awful. And guess what? I haven't even done the Archon quest, and I just realized I also haven't done my commissions. But I haven't done the Archon quest either. I literally came here to Fontaine, started exploring, and if we look at my progress, I'm 61 and 100%, and then 5% over here. I really only went here just so I could explore this part and get this. Let's go teleport over here, because they also have the tree. I think they significantly improved the fun and enjoyable aspects, and they basically combined Inazuma with, like, Mondstadt, I would say. Mondstadt wasn't that hard to explore. This place isn't that hard to explore. By the way, if you don't know, this is what you use your hydro sigils for. So here we go. Here's this. Great. Amazing. Now, as I said previously, I am on meds right now, which, it stops the pain a little bit. It's not, like, perfect. But meds also make me drowsy. So these videos can't exactly be too heavily edited or, other things, because I really don't have the energy for it, right? I've constantly just go and lay down on my bed. But yeah, that's just not personal things happening in my life. Right around here is all the surface stuff that I have left. And then I will be done completely with the surface of this area. Well, then also, yeah, we have to do the ocean also over here, which I don't really know how much of the ocean is a part of this 60% thing, right? I wish, like I said, I wish there were lines to separate it so I could see, because I do plan to completely 100% this, because overall, they've made exploring quite easier. All right, so let's go do this fun thing, right? There is a fun thing right here. There's a little monument, right? All right, so this is a hydro monument. All right. Weirdly, I have only seen... You didn't see that.
I can smell the failure.
You didn't see that. Weirdly, I have only seen hydro monuments here, which is just very weird because no other region was like that big on it. I think we could just sit here, right? We'll be fine. Hit the thing. Come on. Thank you. All right, sick. All right, so I immediately I'm able to mark that off. Like, it's so easy to just do this. Another thing with Sumeru, everything was in a cave. Everything was on a cliff that had no waypoints on it. Whereas here, we have waypoints on top of this cliff. Like, let me go teleport here. If there's something up high, I can do this, right? And then I can get even higher. And I can just glide to it, basically. Yeah, but a lot of the problem of Sumeru is that they have a lot of these things. Like, if we look, all of these waypoints are pretty bad because none of them are high up. Like, there, we have this one cave. This is one singular cave. And then we have this cave. And then we have this cave. And then we have this part. Like, and then actually we have another part that is underground. Like, you have so many parts that are underground in Sumeru that really just ruined it, right? I don't want to sit here and explore this giant underground part. It's very annoying to just go back and do it. And to keep in mind that this is where most of the rewards were. Whereas with Fontaine, like, overall, I think it has the same amount of chests overall. Like, it's a close amount. It's not like we're missing a huge amount of chests. And I think they just did it a lot better. It's a lot easier to explore. Another thing is Sumeru had so many heights and stuff. I mean, I could climb that mountain easily. Whereas Sumeru, it was like, okay, here's a giant wall that you're going to have to somehow get up. And it's really unfun, right? But with, this one, I can just come here and, see this exquisite chest that I was hunting, right? It's very easy. And then actually, across the road from here, there's actually a Sealy. So I'm going to go get that too, right? This was not something I could do in Sumeru, I feel like. I feel like Sumeru, it was always constantly like, okay, there's like 2 things next to each other, and then now you go on to the next part where it's like 7 feet in the air. More than 7 feet, 100 feet, right? It's a lot better. There's a lot of chests on top right here. This is the highest point-ish, sort of, around like all these waypoints, and there's no waypoint on top of it. Whereas you just saw there's a waypoint on top of this cliff. So if there's another reward that's high up and I don't feel like climbing, or I can't climb that high, then I can just click on this teleporter and teleport all the way to the top, right? And now, like I said, let's go around and let's go to across the road here. Oh, would you look at that? The Sealy, it's right there. Oh, wow. It's like, you can't do this. You weren't able to do this in Sumeru. Like, Sumeru was so barren and annoying to explore because of all of its caves and mountains and just straight up like cliffs, right? Whereas this, it's amazing. It's just a nice little stroll. It's a natural progression of things. I think they made it a lot better here. Now, is it bad that Sumeru is like that? No, but it made it a lot less fun to explore. And I think Sumeru looks good. I feel like Fontaine sort of just feels like better Mondstadt, right? In the look of it. Like, if you look at Fontaine, it sort of just looks like better Mondstadt, incorporated with a couple of other things. But yeah, like, I was not able to do all of this so easily and so freely in Sumeru. Sumeru really made it a chore to go and search for that one chest, or a chore to, go and unlock this new area that, you've been trying to explore. So yeah, overall, I think they massively improved the enjoyment of exploration, and I do really think that they improved it quite a bit. Whether this is going to take me a while, honestly, What? I've completed this at 100%, and I made 2% progress within this 10-minute segment of recording a video. 13 minutes, actually. I didn't even realize I was recording that long. Yeah, just, I think they've improved it way better and made it way easier to, you know, explore. Whereas instead of I was searching and I took like 10 minutes to get one exquisite chest because it took forever, or maybe an hour to unlock one new area, right? Really made this a lot better, and I do see this being very good. Also, I don't know what this new effect is or new mechanic that people are saying. Okay, good camera angle. I don't know what this new effect is people are saying. I really have not run into it yet. But maybe when I fight this boss, we will see. Maybe the dialogue choices selected determine the challenge and reward attribute. What? Oh. So that's cool and annoying. Maybe when I fight that boss for the first time, I'll understand that there is a new mechanic in the game, but overall, the game seems completely the same to me. But, you know, maybe that's just me. You know, I could just be that guy and, you know, destroying everything with a Hyper Bloom team. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is that I've just been able to do whatever I want. Like, if I want to explore right now, and I want to go explore the ocean, I can do it. There's nothing stopping me, and I think that's the biggest thing and the biggest reason why I've enjoyed, you know, exploring in Fontaine right now, because it's actually like I'm exploring. Like, it's not like, oh, yeah, there's this giant gate, you should quickly Google and try and figure out how to, you know, open it. Whereas, no, I just got to solve some puzzles and it'll unlock a new area, because it did unlock a new area, which was weird, and I was just doing a puzzle that the game like put me into, basically, just because I was in the area. Sumeru is too complicated, I'll say that, because of the way that it's structured. It's just so annoying to explore, I would say, compared to this, where it's like, okay, I need to go get a thing, okay, I know I can teleport right here and, you know, glide all the way to where it is and collect it as easily as that. Like, it is that easy. Whereas with Sumeru, oh, okay. Oh, there's a music disc. Oh, right, I should probably, also, oh, do I need to get those for the exploration percent? I don't know if I do or not, but, sick. That was 70% there with that Animoculus, or Hydroculus. Sure, great. So yeah, literally just in this video that I was doing, like, it wasn't me, like, super trying to explore and stuff. I just did 10%, right? Compared that to Sumeru, where I spent like 5 hours each on like both of this is actually pretty close. Which this, you know, if you can notice anything about this, is that, well, it's not too amazing. But compared to other places in Sumeru where it's like, oh yeah, here's this giant, like, basically cavern, I guess you could say, like this giant hole. Like, there are 2 separate levels, and then there's also a cave that goes right through here, right? There's a cave right here. But the problem is, there's not any waypoints in those caves, right? There's a cave here for the Ruin Guard, and apparently this is all connected, I guess. Maybe, sure, I guess. Oh, you could also see that there's multiple layers. Great. Is there multiple layers to this cave? Oh, no. No. Yeah, they need to... I think they figured out that having multiple layers is probably a bad way to go. Alright, I'm going to end this video now because I've been recording for 30 minutes and I have no idea how much of this is going to be kept in or not. And also, I really shouldn't have recorded for 30 minutes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.